Welcome back, guys. We got a lot of Helldivers 2 news to break down. We have an interview, a brand new blog series on Arrowhead GameStudios.com, where they're basically talking about the processes of the game. I absolutely love this, by the way. And also, the brand new patch update, Into the Unjust. This is a part of them solving the technical debt wall that they are basically been speedrunning into. I think that this has been a huge issue for the game and has caused some viral outrage. And can I just say this? I get some flack for saying this, but I don't care. Arrowhead in these videos is so transparent. I absolutely love this. I think it does two things. It raises the morale of people that are disappointed with the game itself. And two, it adds a face to the development team, right? It adds some leadership. I mean, there's even a dog in this video. Imagine if Halo Studios came out and talked about Halo 5's failures and had a dog on screen. I think it would have saved them a lot of trouble. Honestly, it's a really good move. But yes, I think these videos are brilliant. And so to them, I say keep it up, Arrowhead. I like that. I know I get a lot of flack for saying that Arrowhead's a good studio, and I get that their game and their processes are imperfect, and the development has a lot left to be desired, I suppose. But again, it's still better than what I've seen with Halo so far. So coming off the depression and state of the Halo games, this looks like top tier game development to me. Anyways, we had this interview where the producer, Alex, talks about the game, right? So they kind of got caught up on creating a whole lot of content, right? Listening to players, we realized that he says, as a team, that there is more to that than just content. So we're changing our approach. Some initiatives are all about cleaning our live features, introducing quality of life. We're in the early stages of this, but so far, we're going to look at future arcs. It's promising and something I'm eager to let the community taste. So I think obviously optimization, making sure that the game just runs properly and smoothly and less bugs here and there, but also UI, things that you don't really think about, making sure that things like, I guess, anti-aliasing and, maybe these updates being less than 13 gigabytes. Someone said it's 13 gigabytes here on Reddit. I don't know if that's true. Someone else said it was like 2.9. I'm not quite sure. I haven't had the chance to look at it myself. So they asked, so if we look at that, there's some progress that you and your team have been making towards the hardening. Tell me more about that. So hardening, they say, is our last step in the development process before release. And it's been something that we've pledged to take as a main priority moving forward. We are currently addressing the issues and are looking for more before we release more goodness for the players. So again, I think that they're taking a break from the content and they are really focusing on that long-term vision, which I think at this point they've earned that. I think we've earned it too. Like, there's been so much content, so many war bonds, you could spend so much money on them right now. But the game is still having these issues, right? These issues that we've covered in previous videos, or if you played yourself on PC, you'll know what I'm talking about. He continues, for the longest time, our features would be considered ready and implemented in the release build at the very last minute, which is reckless. Like, let's call it what it is. He says, we're working with the teams to stop that. We use the term functional as a minimum standard for when features should be in the game. Again, I can't help but look at this from the framing of like Halo Studios and 343. I think that this all feels so too familiar, man. Like what happened with Halo Infinite. You do talk about how the development team is structured, but that's not too relevant to the game itself at this moment, I think. So regarding these fixes that just dropped, I think it was November 4th, fixed a crash after hot joining a game that just started when existing players use certain stratagems, fixed a rare crash when enemies fall through the ground, fixed a crash that occurs during missions when an encounter is triggered, and fixed a rare crash on mission load, and fixed a crash that could occur when interacting quickly with the weapon customization menu. So far, I think a lot of people are kind of frustrated because these are the issues that people are experiencing the least of. The patch highlights here, fixed crashes, including some hot joining and stratagem-related crashes, as we just talked about, fixed the frame rate stutters during drop-in sequences, and fixed issues related to unused textures loaded in memory. So those are like the big ones. And to go on, there's, obviously extraction shuttle will no longer get into the landing stage when bumping into tall structures near the landing pad. I believe this is one I've experienced like twice, but it's very frustrating when you fought for your life and the shuttle will not pick you up because it's glitched out. Fix an issue with missing haptics when gamepads disconnect or reconnect. That's awful. Fixed ragdolls falling through the ground during certain sections of the tutorial. I've fallen through the ground actually quite a few times in this game. Fixed issues where the unused textures are okay, so we covered that. Fixed for textures sometimes appearing at low resolution, even when memory is available. Reducing flashlight reaction on muzzle smoke on all weapons for a better FOV. Reduced frame rate stutters during the drop in sequences, optimized destruction on various tree assets to maintain performance when lots of trees are being destroyed. So, this is a start. Like, I think it was one of the top guys recently said it's going to be months before meaningful changes are made. And so, obviously, obviously, these are things that are not going to bother everyone, but certainly I've even seen a few of these and they have been bothersome. So it's nice to see that the whole studio, it seems, is just really focused on getting these things fixed. I think a lot of people want balance improvements. I think the Halo weapons, by the way, after playing with them for a couple months, I think that they are just completely underpowered and it feels almost like a gimmick. And I hate to say that now. I think the shotgun, you can have some value on it, but at least for the bugs, I'm just kind of going with other things like the other pistols, the other machine guns and shotguns are better, right, than the Halo ones. All the Halo weapons just are not really delivering. They need to have the assault rifle have that 64 ammo count because the 32 is just not cutting it. Screw nostalgia, screw whatever. Like, I actually think that was the original count anyway on the AR. So they need to seriously buff the Halo weapons, if I do say so myself. Totally not biased or anything, but I just don't even see using them like for against the bots or Illuminates at all. And also I got this HaloFollower channel. It used to be Game Vola, but I'm thinking about posting some videos on here. Obviously, I kind of have like a urge to make news on other things like Battlefield 6, and I don't know if that's really appropriate for HaloFollower. I feel like Helldivers 2 is so close to Halo, it makes sense to talk about it and cover the news here on the channel. So if you guys are liking the Helldivers 2 coverage, then let me know. Seriously, do let me know because I wonder if I should just go completely into it as well with Halo. So I will catch you guys in the next one soon, and keep an eye on this channel. I'll talk more about this soon. I think I'm going to make some GTA 6 and Battlefield 6 videos over here, as well as possibly other things in general. So yeah, feel free to subscribe and look out for this channel popping off, and I will see you guys in the next one soon. Peace.